Welcome everyone to episode 11, and welcome equally to the start of the 1980s with our epic journey into all that's wonderful about Nintendo. As we enter this new and important decade, I'm happy to introduce the Nintendo Tumbler Puzzle, also, and perhaps better known as the 10 billion barrel. As usual for our channel, I'd like to catch up with answering the quiz question posed last episode with our What in the World challenge. There was a picture of a button with the word reset printed on it. Did you guess the console this button graced? It was, as many of you knew, the Japanese version of the Super NES, known as the Super Famicom. A beautiful console in my opinion. This episode we have another puzzle, this time it's a physical one, a toy that Nintendo designed and sold back in 1980. And this puzzle was invented by Nintendo's master designer, and my hero, Gunpei Yokoi. Upon launch back in 1980 it was covered by a US patent, preventing unauthorized copying. Sadly the patent expired in March 1995 due to Nintendo's failure to make a simple maintenance payment to maintain their intellectual property rights, thus allowing many cheaper clones and copies to be made by other manufacturers. The puzzle was designed originally as a direct result of the success of the now world-famous phenomenon, the Rubik's Cube. This puzzle was a massive success and opened up a new market for adult-themed puzzles. Nintendo believed they could produce the next puzzle that would take the world by storm. They attempted this with their 10 billion barrel puzzle. The puzzle was original in both design and appearance. It was not merely a Rubik clone, although similar in its premise. It consisted of a cylinder of transparent plastic that was further divided into 6 levels, which was held together with a black plastic frame. The frame consists of upper and lower base discs that are connected through the middle of the cylinder by a central spine. The top and bottom levels of the cylinder are static, forming a single piece, but between them in the middle area, are 2 rotatable pieces each being 2 levels high. Each of these central levels is divided into 5 chambers in the circumference and each chamber contains a single colored ball. The top and bottom levels have only 3 chambers, containing either 3 balls or 3 parts of the frame which act as plunger legs, or pistons. The balls in the top or bottom can be moved up or down one level by raising or lowering the frame and the plungers. The object of the puzzles is to return the balls to their original purchased configuration. That is, each of the 5 columns need to contain 4 balls of a single color in the horizontal orientation. As with many of the early toys, especially those designed by Gunpei Yokoi, the puzzle has had several small cameos or appearances in several computer games. Also, a super cute official version of the puzzle was offered by Club Nintendo in a star shape. There are 23 balls total, 4 are red, 4 yellow, 4 blue, 4 green and 4 orange. There's an additional 3 black balls. It was not Nintendo's first 3D puzzle. We covered the Chaotic Cube or Challenge Dice, which were in comparison quite simple in an earlier episode. A link in the comments will be listed. The 10 billion barrel came in a plastic outer case, with gold foil wrapper or label, and was sold for 1,000 yen. The top of the case also contained a gold-colored wrapper or sticker with a N, obviously referring to Nintendo. The Nintendo name was also included in the injected plastic molding on the top and bottom of the game itself. As mentioned previously, the 10 billion was another big seller for Nintendo. The international success and export to many countries around the world likely exposed people to the Nintendo brand for the very first time. In the United Kingdom, it was distributed by a company called CGL, which would go on to also distribute Nintendo's Game & Watch series of handheld games in the years following the puzzle's 1980 release. And that concludes this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. And this brings us to our regular question we like to ask. What in the world? Don't be tricked or fooled with this, it might not be what it appears to be in the small picture. Good luck! Join me next episode to find out if you knew what this deceptive item really was. As always, at the end of a video, you guys know what comes next. Don't click off just yet please. We're not paid to make these videos, we do however ask that you help us by liking, or better still subscribing and also hitting that alert bell for more content as it's uploaded. I'm thankful for my small band that are already subscribing, but hope to build upon that numbers of followers over the coming few months. A sincere thank you for watching everyone, hopefully I'll see you soon.